there. Today I wanted to talk about the things I'm going to be sharing on my YouTube channel so you know what to expect. The first of these things is art basics. Under art basics, the first subcategory is the elements of art. So the elements of art include, line, shape, color, the basic building blocks of any artwork. The next thing I wanted to talk about under basics of art is the principles of design. The principles of design are how the elements of art are arranged. So this can be, balance, unity, harmony, composition, basically how you put together all the things you learned to make a good composition of artwork. The last thing I wanted to talk about under art basics is fun things that I'm learning along the way, like color theory. That is probably the scariest thing if you don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to learn it with you and I'm going to share it with you so you can come along with me on this journey. The next thing I wanted to talk about on my channel was media. The first thing under media is what kind of surface you're going to be making this artwork on. Examples of surfaces are like, are you going to do this on paper, wood panel, PVC panel, canvas, etc. The next thing I want to talk about under this category is what medium you're choosing to use. This can be like watercolor, gouache, paint, pastel, pencil. If you're sculpting, what kind of sculpting materials are you using. If you're doing ceramics, there's a lot of them in there. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about in this category is how to pair those two together. Believe it or not, if you're doing a certain type of medium, there is a correct surface to be doing it on. For example, if you're doing watercolor, there are watercolor pads for it. If you're doing acrylic paint, you can do it on pads, or you can do it on canvas or the other surfaces. So just, trying to make sure that your work is cohesive and you're choosing the right materials and the right surfaces to be making it on. And a little bit in here, I would like to talk about brands. I have been going and exploring through what is the best brand for pastels or the other things, and then sort of comparing and weighing your options there, because I know that can get pricey. The last thing I wanted to talk about on my channel is my artwork. And I think this is important to share because it will show you how I apply these techniques and put them together. So these will be great examples of seeing how you can use all these things and make a masterpiece out of it by seeing how I do it. The second thing under that is I wanted to talk about my process. And in my process, I will tell you what medium I choose and why I chose it. And this won't just be medium, but which brands I chose to use or what I'm using to convey a certain story or a certain picture that I'm painting for you. And then the third thing under that is I wanted to share for each piece of artwork what I learned, because one thing you'll learn when you're doing art is that with every single piece of artwork, you're going to learn something new. And I know that's definitely true for me, and I take notes and I want to share that so that you can come along with me on this journey. Last but not least, I want to talk about some bonus content I am considering sharing. For example, I really like to bake and cook, and I'm always learning new things to try and share with my family. So I think it'd be kind of fun to, be in my kitchen and show you that you don't have to be Martha Stewart to bake a cake. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be edible, and things like that. I also like to knit and sew. For example, I'm thinking of taking up quilting, and my mother-in-law gifted me some beautiful quilting patterns, and I thought it'd be cool to share that. If you have any suggestions or if there's something you want to see more of, maybe like how-to videos or anything, please comment below and let me know what you're looking forward to seeing on my channel. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. Keep it crafty.